Hello, hola, welcome to Rena MoMoney Plus YouTube channel. I'm your girl, Rena MoMoney, and today I got another good one for you. Today we're going to talk about where to find subject to deals in 2022 and how to use the subject to strategy. So come on in. If this is your first time on the Rena MoMoney Plus YouTube channel, thank you. Thank you for coming in. I promise you, you have clicked the right button to help educate yourself on real estate, on wholesaling, on being a profitable landlord, making money, using credit cards, and all that good stuff to help you to become a better you. I come on this channel 2 times a week to help you crush it in all those areas so that you can make more money and more money and more money. Often we get realtors and new investors wanting to find these creative ways to finance real estate. Well, subject to is definitely a creative mechanism, a creative financing mechanism that you definitely don't want to skip and you want to learn more about. Although there's many places to find subject to deals in many situations, remember we always say you want to find someone with a problem. You want to solve the problem. The most practical places is what we'll go over. The first practical place is expired listings. The second place is pre-foreclosures. On the channel, we talk about some pre-foreclosures. We talk about expired listing. We talk about where you can find these expired lists. If you need help with expired listing, if you need help with pre-foreclosures, then schedule a coaching call with me. I do one-on-one coaching calls at Calendly.com/Rena MoMoney because you need to educate yourself on pre-foreclosures. You need to educate yourself on expired listing. The third best way to find subject to deals is on Craigslist. Everybody's aware of Craigslist. Everybody knows how to find other things on Craigslist and for rent and all that good stuff. But you can find good subject to deals on Craigslist. Remember, the subject to strategy is best used on those that want out. Sellers, or should I say homeowners that may have low equity, have no equity, and want out. They may have a mortgage that is costing them too much a month and it's just overwhelming, or they have moved out of the state and they want out. Go down the channel. There's a step-by-step on subject to. I have a video on step-by-step subject to that you definitely want to look at and check out. If you need some additional help after looking at that video and you want some additional help with understanding subject to, schedule a coaching call with me. The third great place where you can find subject to deals are through Zillow. Go to the for sale by owner on Zillow.com and look for sale by owner. The next place, Facebook for sale by owner. Go to the marketplace and look on your Facebook. Again, the strategy of subject to is places with no equity, a house with no equity, a little equity, or upside down. Those are the best properties and the best deals to use the subject to strategy. All right, so you say Rena MoMoney, now I know where to start. I can start with expired listing. I know now where to start. You've named that. Now kind of break it down to me, Rena MoMoney. First of all, in talking about how to use the subject to strategy, remember we said you always have to have an exit strategy. Okay, let's fast forward. You've did this, you've done your marketing, you got it out there, and bam, you have a homeowner that wants to sell. They want out. They have no equity. They've moved out of town. They've decided to do something different. The house is not selling on the market. They can't sell the house. So the listing have expired. They're in pre-foreclosure because they've gotten behind on their mortgage. Again, remember I said most of the subject to deals are homeowners that have fell behind and they want out, or homeowners that just don't have any equity. So what can we do once we get that phone ringing, once that person calls back? Well, you can borrow the money from what? A private lender or a family member or credit cards or a partner to get the back payment. You have to catch up the arrears. So that's how we're going to capitalize on a subject to strategy. You must have that money to catch up on the arrears. So when you close with the title company, they will send the money to pay the arrears. You do not send the money and you do not give it to that homeowner. So subject to is an easy way to get your first deal. Subject to allows you to get into deals yourself, get into deals faster, get into deals easier. It's good for beginners. Okay, let's take it a little further. You say, okay, Rena MoMoney, I don't have the funds. I don't have a private lender. I don't have a family member. I don't have availability on my credit cards, and I haven't developed a partnership with anyone to help me get the money to do the back taxes. What do? I have this contract and I have this person that wants to get out. What do I do? Well, at this point, you can now wholesale it to an experienced investors. So you can have another strategy besides buying it yourself. Also too, I like to say, if you come across a deal, a subject to deal, and you have contract in hand, reach out to my team, Rena MoMoney, reach out to me and I will buy that deal from you. If you have that contract in hand, not if you need help and somebody walking you through, but if you have a contract in hand and you've already did the numbers and that seller states that they want to get out and they are okay with you taking over the payments, and we can close on that deal. Once you decided you are not going to wholesale it, be sure to use a title company or attorney for closing on these type of deals. Here's the tip. Here's the tip for that. If you are going to wholesale, you have to stand out. Wholesaling is becoming very hard and a lot of the deals are coming few in between. The next thing you want to do, before I get into the next thing, let's do this. Let me give my shout outs. If this is your first time on this channel, you may not know, but I always randomly select new subscribers to give a shout out to and just thank them for subscribing to the Rena MoMoney Plus channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. And if I'm saying anything that's helping you out, and if I've said anything thus far with this subject to or giving you something to say, make sure you like. I want you to comment and tell me where you're getting stuck at, and smash that like button because it helps me. Again, I keep saying it helps me keep going. It gives me the inspiration to come on this channel and give you valuable information that's going to help you crush it in real estate, help you crush it with your finances, help you crush it with your credit, and help you crush it in becoming a better you. All right, let's jump back in. We've talked about where to find subject to deals. Basically, your exit strategy should be 1, to wholesale it, which means assign your rights. 2, you can take over the payments yourself, which is the subject to deal. That's the whole key of it all. Take over the payments, then lease it out with an option to purchase with a 5 to 10% down with the buyer as is. Third exit strategy is to take it over and keep it as a rental yourself. But you make sure that the mortgage is less than what you can get for rent. You make sure of that. That's going to be key. Okay. The fourth strategy for a subject to, the fourth way on how you can do a subject to would be to fix and sell it. Fix and flip it, fix and rehab and flip it. They say it so many different ways. Rehab it, fix, flip. That's what we mean by fix and flip. Before I leave, I got to drop that boom boom nugget. I almost forgot about the boom boom nugget, but I like to give my subscribers boom boom nuggets for everyone that comes on this channel. The boom boom nugget will be something that's going to put some money in your pocket or save you some money, or a tip or two that's going to change your life. Today, the boom boom nugget is about another credit card. Remember, credit card is a good way to build your credit fast. It's a good way to start out. It's a good way to invest in properties if done properly. The key thing is there's a key thing about credit cards, and there's a way to do it properly. And that's going to be our next video. We'll talk about that on the next video. If you'd like for me to say more about credit cards that you can use, or the companies that are investor friendly, or credit cards that you can apply for, Trust Credit Card. Trust it. Use Equifax to qualify you. They offer personal line of credits. They offer auto loans and business loans. There's no annual fee, so you can get pre-approved. I'll put it right here on the video. Here's the name. On the next video, I have some more boom boom nuggets that's going to help you crush it in your life and help you to educate yourself. We're also going to talk about some more killer ways to handle this real estate. We're going to also crush it on some killer ways to get this wholesaling where you can scale it up. So make sure you always stay to the end. Make sure you come back. I come on this channel 2 times a week. So see you next time, and you take care.